This is life when the righteous are in authority. That's what I'm saying, brother.
This is life, and the Lord's elect to rule.
Look at it. Still turning, blue and proud. Esau really thought he would pull it off.
Man, he tried.
We can finally enjoy our offspring.
I'm winning. Not if I catch you first. Love you. Whoa, spin to the sky. I see you, princess. Looking royal. Let me tell you a little story about our deliverance from Babylon.
I could linger here forever. The world feels lighter when the river sings.
Now this is life more abundant.
We can finally rest.
On this surrounding world, we can finally rest.
Smells good over here, brother.
You know it, just wait till you taste it.
All praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah.
Yes, sir.
The earth was never overpopulated. It just wasn't ran properly.
To good friends and new chapters, and to the courage it took to get here. May we never forget it. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. That's better than I expected.
Chapters and old friends.
To courage and joy.
And to us.
Cheers.
That's lovely.
Grateful for nights like this.
Always.
And that, knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep. For now is our salvation nearer than when we believed.
All praises to Yahweh. All praises to Yahweh. Bahashem Yahweh Shai.
All praises to Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai.
To Israel.
All right, first and foremost, I want to give all honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakakwadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of GMS who rule well and teach well. And peace, love, and salutations to the men, women, and children out there keeping His word of sincerity and the truth. You know, today I want to get into the topic of like extortion, because Esau extorts his people, man. With the people that he's ruling over. You know, we got that cruel Lord over us, and it was on my mind recently, like throughout yesterday, or well, the day before yesterday and yesterday, over into this morning. And we know we go through life every day. You know, you gotta deal with life every day, because you know we here to serve a punishment. It ain't supposed to be enjoyable or easy, even though you have your moments of relief, like when you're amongst your brothers or around your certain family members. And but it made me think about like Esau really. Hey, he started putting the squeeze on, man. And we here paying for everything that was pretty much given to us. Like it's like back in Genesis, man, he saw everything was good and agreeable. He said it was good. And then he went on to made man, made women, be fruitful and multiply. They ain't had to worry about no bills and stuff back then. They just had to maintain the land. And Esau then slapped the bill on every damn thing. And then raised the price on it and just putting the squeeze on people, man. You got it to where, I say, everything was free. They put these poles in the ground. Now they charge you for electricity. They run water through their water systems. They charge you for water when it falls from the sky. It's in the ocean. It's in these rivers and creeks. And like I said, he had it to where everything was good and agreeable already. Like they say, electricity was in the ground. And you got water supply. It's a reason why you got rivers, creeks, and stuff like that. They already had a filter. And a lot of these water, they talking about they bottled it at the source. And if it was good then, why? So after that, what the hell you done did to it? They tampering with stuff. They tampering with the order. And then you got it to where they put a price on everything. You can't turn around. Every time you look up something due or you got to pay for something. And for an example, man, you got it. You can go get like a 80s model, like 86. Go get an 86 Chevy. You know what I'm saying? You buy it, fix it up if it ain't, if you need to, if it ain't already running. Go to the tag place, get a license plate for it. And we gonna go default. We ain't even gonna go custom. You might go spend $50, $60. Okay, and we all know you get the sticker that match the license plate on it, so you can, you know what I'm saying? So it's yours. So can't nobody just take your stuff and put it on theirs. Okay, cool. Let's say it's ABC 123. And like I said, it's $50, $60. That same tag, ABC 123, you go put it on a 2025 a Lexus, a Audi or something like that. How the hell does that same tag go to $600, $700, $1,000 damn dollars? It's a damn sticker on the license plate. How the hell? Who the hell came up with that? Who said in their mind we gonna charge them more for the newer the vehicle? What the hell we doing? But hey, it's their world. We just living in it. For the moment, it's their world. Because they can do what they want to do. And that's the type of shit Esau do, man. They do stuff like that. People can barely afford food. Mortgage high as hell. And every time you turn around, bro, everything going up. But your wage is not going up. And then, just like now, if you do something for somebody, like if you're a brother that got a trade, even a sister. No sisters out here, they got trades too. But say if you do some work for somebody, you go and fix their AC, you go change a tire, change their oil, spark plugs, whatever. You go to these businesses or whatever, you got to pay for that shit on the spot for the services that was done. How the hell you go to work every day, but you got to get paid next week or 2 weeks later? When you work, you're supposed to get paid. And they got it to where they take all these taxes out. Then now, taxes, the more you make, the more they take. And then they got it to where it's just like men like me. You got to file single, you ain't got no kids. They take everything they can from you. And then they can turn around and say, yeah, we ain't take enough. Man, what the fuck we doing? But hey, like I said, man, we gonna get the scripture, Job 9:24, man. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, wherein who is he? And they covered the faces of the judges thereof. Like they done whitewashed the images of the prophets. Because I looked up like David, because I was trying to get something together for another lesson one day about the story of David. And they, of course, the main thing you see, that pale skin. Him and his women, his wives. They done covered the faces of the judges thereof, all the prophets. They done whitewashed it. Yeah, but hey, the earth given to the hand of the wicked. But it ain't gonna be like this forever, man. You ain't gonna, every time you turn around, all right, rent due / mortgage, car note, insurance, water bill, gas bill. You gotta pay for the groceries. You gotta pay for some gas to go to work. And then you don't get paid till next week or the week after. Man, they got the squeeze on everybody, man. But like I said, we ain't here to be at rest, to be at peace. We here to serve a punishment. Every day is a step closer, man. Every day is a step closer. Let's say Yahweh Shemel Shai. They made this world, man. They knew what they were doing. But Esau think they got some shit that's better. And they slapped the price tag on it like, we got that good shit though. what y'all God did, it ain't good enough. So we gonna do this, and now you gotta pay us for it. Like we asked for this shit. But yeah, man. Let me get this Sirach 10 and 4. I ain't got it in this one. Ecclesiasticus, Sirach, or Sirach. No, it's 10. I'm gonna start at verse 3. Well, I'm gonna start at verse 1. It's Sirach chapter 10 and verse 1. A wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered. He said, we ain't got a wise judge over us right now, man. They got the wicked over us right now. Because they put the squeeze on their own people. Everybody getting it who ain't a part of that 1%. And I think a brother just did a video on it yesterday, man. He had a Edomite talking about like what a wealth gap, how the top 1%. I think they hit like 1.33 trillion. I could have had a number wrong, but it's a couple $100 trillion now. They done got richer and we done just been here, and they done got it off of our work. But yeah, continuing on in verse 2, as the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers. And it's like the people that you got, the government officials, they all on board with it. And what manner of man the ruler of this city is, such are all they that dwell therein. An unwise king destroyeth his people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited. And this is point verse 4. The power of the earth is in the hand of the Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, in the hand of the Lord. And in due time, he will set over it one that is profitable. And that's Yahushua, man. So we waiting on Yahweh to give Yahushua that green light, man. Until then, we gotta keep enduring. You know, that's why I said he that endure until the end, the same shall be saved. We gotta keep pushing. We gotta keep fighting. Because Esau they doing what they supposed to do. They showing us exactly what the fuck not to do. And we grateful every day for Yahushua and the sacrifice that he made. It ain't nothing we can do to ever repay Yahweh for sending Yahushua down here, man. Because if it weren't for Yahushua, we'd be through. But Yahushua, that was the plan. We were gonna go off. We were made to go off. So we know that he's the only one that's perfect. And to see why he got certain stuff in order, why he got these laws, statutes, and commandments, because this is what happens when you fall out of their order, man. But Esau, man, they try to come up with everything. Let me fact. It's in the same book. 32. Sirach 32 and 17. A sinful man will not be reproved, but findeth an excuse according to his will. Like I say, they do all this shit, slap all these bills on stuff, and they find an excuse to do it. As if everything wasn't fine the way it was. Like I said, back in Genesis, he saw that everything was good and agreeable. But they said, it's like that. I always reference back to this video every now and then, but they was on a radio show or like a podcast. And I think they had a video playing. I don't think it was somebody that called in. I think it was a video playing. That man said, he going into how he think he knows how it went down in the Garden of Eden. He's like, Adam told Eve, hey, look, we're here. We're one with God. We'll never be sick. We'll never die. We got everything we need. And Eve was just like, it's just not enough. And that's, hey, that's the same spirit that Esau is, bro. It ain't enough. They thought everything was good and agreeable. And then, hey, y'all go out there, be fruitful and multiply. And just take care of the earth. Esau said that ain't enough, man. But we keep striving to the end, man, because like it says in Exodus, man, he gonna fight for us, man. He gonna fight for us. But it ain't gonna be like this forever, man. Because just like he using them for an example of what not to do, and we catching hell right now while they at the top. The role's gonna reverse, but they gonna reverse permanently, and they ain't never gonna be able to do it like we gonna do it. And it ain't never gonna stop. We gonna ball forever. And I think that's in the book of Lamentations. Chapter 4. Let me see. No, I'm in Ezekiel. I just couldn't pick wrong there. Oh, I just heard the school bus pull up outside. You know what I'm saying? They getting ready to go have some more youngsters indoctrinated. Yeah, I'm reading in AMP, Lamentations 4:21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom. And it's these so-called white men, bro, and women, who lives in the land of Uz, but the cup of the wine of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh's wrath will pass to you as well. You will become drunk and make yourself naked. And this is like that. You know, when you get exposed, when you get drunk, you know what I'm saying? You vulnerable. You falling all over the place. You ain't as alert. Anything can happen to you. And then you mess around, don't even remember it. Yeah, Esau getting drunk off their own, off their own power, man. And they stumbling around, they getting sloppy. Everything they do now, somebody, it's down the same day or within a few hours, moments, minutes. You know, they got these cameras and stuff everywhere, recording everything. Somebody gonna always pinpoint something that these motherfuckers done slipped up and said or exposed something behind that they might be trying to do behind closed doors. They can't get away from it. And they getting exposed at every corner. Every time they say something getting brought out. You know, the prophets bringing out something. Or they finding the video, some people that might know a little bit more about the governments, these factions, whatever they got going on, these government parties or whatever. It's always something coming out now. And like I said, they got drunk off their own power, man. They moving around like they can't nobody do shit to them. Now if somebody get drunk, they be wanting to fight. They feel like they can whoop everybody's ass. Then they get stomped out. But like I said, Proverbs 16, 18, I believe, pride go up before destruction, man. This is the most proud nation on earth, man. And this is the most proud man running the earth. But yeah, man, like I said, that one day that cup gonna be passed. And we gonna be on top balling forever, man. The Lord's Israelite. You know, not to try to judge brothers and sisters that's in bad situations, because it ain't gonna be like that forever. But you got brothers and sisters out here that's homeless. They might have got up on these drugs that Esau done put into the streets, and it made them put them demons on them. It seems like they out their mind, walking up the street, talking to themselves, or talking to them spirits just in their head, whatever. Brothers and sisters like that, they gonna be better than the most elite Edomite on this side, bro. I say that it ain't gonna be like that forever. The roles gonna reverse. And we living in the days where we starting to see stuff get turned right side up. It ain't getting turned upside down. It getting turned right side up, because this man's kingdom has to fall. You know what I'm saying? It's a controlled demolition that they're doing right now with this system. But like I said, even with that, Esau said it ain't enough. It ain't enough that we got the whole world in subjection. We making them pay for everything. Every time they turn around, they got to come out of pocket for something. That ain't enough. They pay us every which way that we can get them. But they said, nah. And then you got these smartphones recording everything you say. Just like when you say, hey, S. I don't want to say it now because it might cut my video off. Hey, woman in the phone. Or if you got the man voice, hey, man in the phone. You know what I'm saying? It'll turn on. It's always listening. These TVs, you talk to the remote, it's always listening. And it's always tracking. They got these debit cards, these credit cards. It's tracking what you spend. You go spending some money, now you get a fraud alert, because they like, oh, this ain't usually you. This ain't what you usually do. When you get in the car, you got this 15, 20 minutes to get to work. You know what I'm saying? You go this way, it'll be faster. When you get off work, you might have a certain place you go during the week. Or it'd be like 20 minutes home. Or if you got that one place, you go out once or twice a week, and be like, all right, 25 minutes to make it here. I might not even go today, but they tracking your movement. So they know your routine. They know about where you spend money, how much you spend daily, weekly, monthly. But they say that ain't enough. We need something in you to keep track of where you at, what you doing, how you doing it. They want to be the most high, and they can't be. They can't compete where they can't compare. Yeah, look how they running the earth now, and they ain't got the devices in everybody. Man, man. Esau out his damn mind. But that was the point, man. Every time you turn around, bro, they make it to where they send people to jail for extortion. Hell, it pimping and pandering. They send people to jail for that, but you pimping the people. What a pimp do? They say they be talking about they managing their women, helping them manage their money. They send us to work. Hell, and they get the money out of my check before I even see it. Ain't that pimping? But yeah, yeah, Esau say either I'm going to do it, and I'm the only one that can do it. You can't do it, because they can't tax it. Just like with these stuff they putting on the street, and then behind these counters, man, they can put a price tag on it and they can tax that. And say they hate anything that's tax free. I'm not promoting it. I'm not promoting selling it to your people or selling it at all. I'm not promoting pimping and pandering, but yeah, Esau do it on a global scale. They done put nations in debt behind opioids and stuff like that, and they still in debt to this day. But yeah, I don't want to make it too long, man. But once again, I want to give all honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh, Shai, Bashem, Rakakudash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of GMS who rule well and teach well. And peace, love, and salutations to the men, women, and children out there keeping his word of sincerity and the truth. Shalom.